Colonel, what is Ormus so concerned about? What lies asleep in this place?
I have nothing else to say to you. You should be ashamed of your ignorance. Now it's time for you to die!
What's this?
What?
Momo, what's happening?
It's a space-time transfer. An anomaly has manifested around the landmass. Imaginary number values increasing. The phenomenon's surface is rotating in reverse phase.
Jin, you have to get out of here now!
You won't get away from me that easily. Uzuki? Do not interfere!
Captain!
Hurry! You must escape!
They headed for the Holy Land. How dare they?
Let them go, Margulis.
But Your Eminence, how can you say that? The blessed saint sleeps in that land.
She is already in our possession. Even if they were able to reach the place, there would be nothing for them to find there.
What was that? Don't tell me you have already acted.
Yes. I have a new task for you. Return at once. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Eminence.
Come back here, you bastard! Ugh!
Uzuki, unfortunately, we'll have to settle this later. In the meantime, I want you to concentrate on saving your friends. You have got to think of something to help them out at this point. That is, if there is a way to help save their poor souls.
But Colonel...
So, he wants to kill us, but he doesn't want us to die.
Hurry up and reverse the thrusters!
Damn it, Professor! What are you doing on the bridge?
That border surface is nasty. It'll grind the ship to dust.
Tony!
Ah! This ain't happening! This ain't happening!
Damn it, the logical drive is shot. We don't have any power. It's no good. It won't hold. We're gonna crash. Brace yourselves!
Mary, can you locate the Elsa's position?
Can you get us back? Thank you for showing up, by the way.
We're on it. Wait a sec. How are we? Did you trace it? IFF lost. Unable to determine the Elsa's location.
What the hell's going on with Renly Chateau?
Were they shot down?
No way. Besides, we didn't detect any explosions.
Could just be like a leak or something.
Regardless of what happened, we won't be able to learn any more from here.
So, you guys didn't show up? You're coming, though?
Let's hurry to Little Master's location.
Alright, they're coming. They haven't come yet, though.
Yeah. Hear that, Little Master? Wait just a little bit.
Yeah, gotcha. Please hurry! Jin, how's it look over there?
I'm afraid the Rubens sensors won't be able to show us anymore.
Would it help if you had a co-pilot, Jin? Or do you always work solo?
We'll have to wait for the Durandal's arrival.
Damn it! Just be okay, guys.
Save the game?
And that's actually the end of chapter 1. Very, very short chapter, I must admit. The prologue was, what, 3 times that size? Easily? Don't worry, not the other chapters aren't that short. But, once again, the game asks me to save, so I'm gonna do it. Let's see what chapter 2 holds for us.
1 year has now passed since the battle in Old Milshan space. Ever since the Zohar was swallowed up by the giant Gnosis, the Gnosis phenomenon has increased in frequency, and the people are now constantly exposed to its threat. Yet, despite the large number of star systems that have been destroyed by the Gnosis, people continue to resist, refusing to cooperate with each other, and engaging in one pointless conflict after another. I found myself full of questions. I wanted to know more about the immigrant fleet, the organization that was behind the Milshan conflict, as well as the words that were spoken by the Patriarch Sergius. He said that the Ormus are the rightful possessors of the Zohar. So I began to investigate. I wanted to know more about the relationship between the Milshan conflict and the Zohar on my own. 6 months ago, I encountered a group of people called Scientia. I was able to obtain their aid as I found myself becoming more and more involved in an incident that revolved around a mysterious program called Lemigeton. It turned out to be a Zohar control program, which was developed during the Lost Jerusalem era. Its creator, Grimoire, continued to wander the UMN as a mental entity in search of a being. He was searching for Nephilim, the girl in the white dress that has appeared before me countless times. The existence of an organization controlling Grimoire from the shadows came to light. Vector's Special Technology Advancement Division. This department, jointly managed by the government and private industry, had been wiped from the records. But there was no doubt it had been created by the organization I worked for. Vector also had contact with the UTIC organization, and the UTIC organization was connected with Ormus. But the evidence was concealed, and the truth had been buried away into the darkness. Everything except for one fact. I found out the name of the individual who was in the lead position at that time in the management office. When I saw the name, Suo Uzuki, I felt nothing. No surprise, no sadness, and no anger. To be honest, I felt nothing at all. Somewhere in my heart, I think that I must have expected it. All I could feel was a sense of resignation, knowing that the inevitable had finally come to pass. And I decided to quit my job at Vector. The friends I made there, and Cosmos, were the only bonds I had linking me to Kevin. But I couldn't stand being there any longer. Maybe I did it to atone for all of the victims. Maybe it was to strike back at my late father, who had abandoned my mother. No, it wasn't for either of those reasons. It was probably that I...
And we have finally gotten the game underway in Chapter 2 for some reason. I don't know why Chapter 1 wasn't just part of the prologue. But we finally get underway.
Let's see. I'm supposed to meet him at the hotel. There's still some time. I think I'll look around the city.
That's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. But as you might expect, we have made it to a new location, Federation Orbital Spaceport, as it's called, and we get... Try pressing the square button. Okay. That starts a conversation between us. There may be people throughout the city that have important things to say, like me. If you want to get involved in important conversations, press the button. Can I just press the normal button? No, apparently it has to be the square button. Man, that's some great machine you've got. Where the heck did you get a machine like that? Well, he got very surprised that I wanted to join in the conversation. Doesn't look like a military aims. Who are you? I am very, very special. Do you have anything more to say? No. No. I'm honestly trying to look for a save point just in case I screw up the database reading again. We'll not talk about that one. Alright. We have things to talk about. Shion Uzuki, no unlawful modification on your craft or legal possessions. Can't talk to her. Missouri, your name is Missouri. You have been approved for entry to 5th Jerusalem. Please use the orbital elevator to descend to the surface. It will take approximately 4 hours to descend to the surface from our orbital height of 20 kilometers. For your safety, please do not go out of the designated area while we are in transit. 4 hours to descend to the surface. Please enjoy your stay. Please enjoy my stay indeed. You're from the Show Me state, aren't you? Can you show me? Wrong side. There we go. Whoa, whoa. See that big ship over there? Yeah, it's really big. That ship will protect you from scary monsters. Oh, then even if the scary monsters come, we'll be okay. And I've stopped the little people mover thing. There are crazy rumors flying around about people suddenly disappearing. I don't know what to tell her. Even if the scary monsters come, that thing will get them, right? Sure. Sure it will. It will always stop all the monsters. Man, that's some view. That's the Merkaba. It's the core of the monumental project that involves the whole star cluster. And it's here on this planet. If you get a chance to go into town, there's a showroom that explains what the Merkaba is. You should go check it out. Oh, we will. We will indeed. How you doing? You must be Ms. Shion Uzuki. We've been expecting you. Mr. Alan Ridgely is waiting for you at the Mobius Hotel. Did he rent a room? The Mobius Hotel is located in the northern part of the first business district. Try to keep that in mind. Man, he sure was funny. The hell are you talking about? That guy in the Vector uniform yesterday that was acting all nervous. He was probably waiting for his girl or something. Oh. Yeah, he kept mumbling to himself, Chief. Can we go through that again? Because I didn't catch all of that. He's probably waiting for his girl or something. He spent all these hours getting up here and then wound up going right back. You don't give me enough time to read and answer. There we go. He looked so pathetic, so we stopped to listen to his story. Yeah, it seems like he reserved a really expensive room at the Mobius Hotel. Holy crap, he rented a room. Kept mumbling to himself, Chief. Yeah, there is nothing more. Well, nothing really for us to do here, so we will descend to 5th Jerusalem. I forgot about the square thing too. Apparently I've forgotten a lot of small details about this game. It has been a while for me, but I should get them back as we continue on.
Where am I?
Doo-doo.
What? Get away. Stop. Stay back. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Don't touch me. Stop it. Don't talk to me. I refuse to acknowledge you. Stop talking to me.
Just because you refuse to acknowledge Udu doesn't mean it exists any less.
Stop it! I won't do what you want. Udu.
Nobody says it like him. And we lost him.
Yuryev? Dr. Yuryev.
Hey, Citrine. How you doing?
Is something wrong? Are you not feeling well?
I'm just having some trouble getting along with my son. I'm fine. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Currently, the operational experiments are underway in the research ward, and the doctor wishes to give you a report.
I see. Accompany me, Citrine.
Yes, sir.
I remember Citrine. Wondered what happened to her. Also, hey Yuryev! How you doing? How are you alive?
So, you finally decided to come listen to me, Dmitri Yuryev.
Hey Sellers, I've heard quite a bit about you.
I see you're as unfriendly as ever, Sellers. I don't have much time. Just tell me the results. You're as bad as Margulis. You commanders are so inflexible.
Apparently he also answers to Margulis.
Anyway, the startup experiment has already succeeded. The problem is... what? Look at these values.
They're so... high?
The pulse from the temporal lobe is unstable. Perhaps there's a problem in the link with the pilot.
The pilot sucks, obviously.
This is based on the prototype recovered from the ruins of Milsha. It was originally calibrated for an Ormus priest, so these results are unsurprising. Same as the power supply. It was designed to match the original Zohar.
So, can you redesign it?
Currently, we're operating it using the spare emulator unit I constructed.
You constructed an emulator unit? Like a Zohar emulator?
But because of it, the output is unstable, and the link with the pilot is poor. Are you saying it won't run? Exactly the opposite. It generates too much power, and we're unable to stop it.
So you got too good of a pilot then, did you?
Federation's technicians are no fools, but Ormus is much more experienced in regards to this. If we at least had Vector participating, the outcome might have been a little different.
Well, how do we get Vector involved?
Why did you remove them from the project? The Lamageton incident. I'm sure you're aware they were involved in it.
I'm not aware.
I don't know what he's scheming, but I can't allow him to gain top-secret information. What about the alternative you're using in place of Cosmos?
You guys have an alternative for Cosmos? Can the alternative be in my party?
Have you determined its origin? It may be another Vector plot.
Vector does seem to be doing a lot behind the scenes.
I have people working on that now. Even if it was, it's still just an anti-gnosis weapon. We'll just use it for our own purpose. Now, give me an update on the Macabre. No visible problems with that thing. We've already completed the final calibration. Thanks to the Y data you brought. Did I hurt your pride?
Wait, Dimitri got the Y data as well? Oh, yeah, that's what they said.
Take that how you like, but I hope you appreciate my work. I painfully reconstructed it by putting the fragments together.
You know, you do seem to be doing a lot of work, Sellers, but I never see you move. You don't even budge.
It would almost have been faster to build it from scratch. Of course, with the core in this condition, I can't guarantee its safety. There's not much time left before the demonstration. I trust you'll have it ready by then. Of course. Otherwise, there'd be no point of me being here.
We have to have a point for you being here, I guess.
By the way, have you found an opponent?
An opponent?
You're going to need something impressive to fight this thing.
Don't worry. That's already been arranged.
Oh. It's the perfect opponent to silence the fools that support Vector.
What would this be? Is there going to be a fight? I want to know about the fight. Is it boxing? Ultimate fighting?
Big news! Big news! Hey, where's the new chief?
Leg wrestling? Hey, Togashi, how you been?
If you're looking for Chief Ridgely, he went out to the city.
He said new chief.
He said he was meeting someone.
I wonder who he could be meeting.
A meeting? Oh, he must have gone to see Chief Uzuki.
You still call her Chief?
What does he think he's doing at a time like this?
He's trying to flirt. You encouraged this the first game.
He should just tell her he's in love with her. He needs to make up his mind and act.
Well, he did get a hotel room.
By Uzuki, you mean Shion Uzuki, the former chief?
No, he means Jin.
She took responsibility for the Gnosis terrorism and resigned, right?
Kind of.
Was she Chief Ridgely's girlfriend?
No.
What? If she were, he would be delirious.
We wouldn't be able to get anything done around here.
But reality is harsh.
She barely notices
So,
he
what's
exists.
the big news? Did something happen?
Oh, yeah. Cosmos is going to be the opponent for the new weapon in the demonstration.
And here it is. Cosmos is going to be in the fight up against, well, Cosmos's replacement, which we don't know the name of yet.
New weapon? You mean that?
That?
Yeah, that crazy thing.
Of course. Let us not speak it by name.